What's up, guys? It's your boy Brap Genius back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a tune-up of my 2005 GSXR 1000.
Yeah, start it off right, boys! Yeah! Oh my gosh.
Hi, Mom. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, we're getting real muddy.
On camera when I die?
Of course. Today I'm going to be going over 4 different things that I'm going to be doing to tune up my Gixxer. The first one is going to be changing the spark plugs. Then we have the air filter. Then we have the oil. And we have the idle adjustment speed. Okay, so for today's video, the stuff we're going to need is all along here. We got a Phillips head screwdriver, that size. You need an Allen key, adjustable wrench, spark plug, socket, and extension. So when you come in here to work on the bike, you could see at this point, if you come over here, that at this point I have everything out already. You can see I've taken out all the coil packs, except for that one, of course. And at this point, I'm starting to change the spark plugs. But I wanted to get to this point before I, went through everything so that I could explain how to take it off, and it's a lot easier and more fresh in my head. The first thing you're going to do, you can tell I have everything mounted up already, is you're going to take off the seat that's over there. And you can see right here is a bolt. So that's what you're going to do, is you take it off. And then after that, you're going to take off these two, which are right here. Same thing, those are also bolts. You screw those off, and then you put them on the side. Now, some of these bikes, they have tank holders. This one does not. So all I did was just tie a rope around the 2 holder spots up here, tied it off the back, and now it's good to go, and I could work on it. Now, before you get this far into the engine, the first thing you're gonna have to take off is the air box. So if you're just gonna do your air filter, which is also gonna be the second part of this video, it's gonna be how to change your air filter. You don't have to go this in depth, but that's also going to be, another step. Before you get to this point, basically, this air box is going to fit over the top of the engine. So the first thing you're going to do is take this top piece off. And to do that, you see there's all these screws on the outside. I think there's, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 screws that you got to take off, and there's one in the very middle. Once you take those off, you can pop off the lid, access the air filter, and you can also go from there. You can take out the air filter if you want to clean it, which is what I'm going to do, but that is the next step. So once you do that, there's some spots under here that you got to take off. This bolt right here is connected right there. You unscrew that, and then underneath here there's some hoses and stuff that you have to take off. Now if the air box was sitting on top, this hose sits in the top right corner of the air box. This hose does as well. There's one wiring system here that gets plugged in. And if we come around to the other side, actually you can stay there. So if we come around to the other side, there's a clip here that hangs, got a little extension that holds the wiring harness that's right on the back half under here, under this cylinder. Okay, so you unplug that one, and I believe that's it. There might be one more wiring harness that comes off. Yes, there is. There's one more wiring harness that comes off, and after that, you're ready to take off the air filter, and then you can get to this point. On the back of these, you can see right here, there's 4 of these. So 1, 2 are aimed in your direction this way, and then on the other side of the bike, there's 2 more. Once you get to here, it's very simple. All you have to do is wiggle these coil packs back and forth, just like that, loosen it up, and then you can pop it out. And under there, if you look closely into, you can see where the spark plugs are. So now at this point, you're going to need your socket. And the spark plug, you're going to need your spark plug socket. You're going to go in there and you're going to change out all of these. So that is what we are going to do now. Okay, so once you loosen them all the way, a good trick to take them out, because sometimes your spark plug socket does not pull them out, is you can use the coil pack. You put it back in once you've loosened the spark plug all the way, and you can use that to take it out. So
Can you feel it coming out?
So there you go. Alright, so at this point now we've taken all of these spark plugs and put them back in. Taking these coil packs, pop them back on. You want to make sure that they click when you push them back in. Make sure that they are on all the way. Make sure you tighten the spark plugs all the way. And at this point we could put the air box back on and start to go from there. So now I'm going to slide that back this way. right, so that's where it needs to be. Okay, we're gonna push it back on like that, and now this is where I can show you guys from before. Remember I said in the beginning of the video that there's certain things you got to take off and pop back on the airbox. This is where I'm going to show that. So you can see right here, this hose I disconnected. There's this green plug right here, which is going to get plugged back onto here. This hose is going to get reconnected up here. On the back of these, you can see right here, there's 4 of these. So 1, 2 are aimed in your direction this way. And then on the other side of the bike, there's 2 more. So you're just gonna retighten those with screws. And basically you're gonna push this back on top, or you guys are gonna unscrew those and then pop it off. At this point in the video, we're putting everything back on. Now on this side, we're gonna plug this back into here. And then there's one more piece that's hanging. We're gonna plug this back into here. And then like I said before, there's a little hanger that holds it. That's gonna go through there and be held up on the top. So I'm gonna do all that now, showing you guys how to put it back together. And you can basically reference this if you are, looking back, if you have any trouble. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this hose back on. What we do is put it under and pull it back up. Now that's retightened, back in the same spot it was. I'm gonna take the wiring harness down here. Clip that back on, like so. So I get it onto there, it'll be fine. And just push it up with your finger, wiggle it back and forth, like so. So you guys can come around over here. Now, like I said, we need to reconnect this. That gets clicked into there. There's these 4 clamps to clamp down the air filter to your cylinders. So you're just going to tighten the 4 of these down. Very simple. 1, 2. Go on the other side. 3 and 4. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll come back. All right, guys. So at this point, I've tightened down the 10 bolts on the outside, the bolt right here, and the middle bolt. Now the air filter cover is back on. The air filter is now reattached with all of the plugs and everything that needs to be reconnected underneath. So at this point, we're ready to put the gas tank back on, take off my incredible tie down job here, and do that. So this is going to be simple. All you're going to do is you're going to take this after you take off your tie down and slowly put it down. You're going to tighten 2 bolts right here, and that's it. And then you're going to put your seat back on right on top here, and then there's 2 bolts on the outside that you're going to do. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come back. I'm going to put the bolts back in here for the seat. Prior to that, you're going to put these 2 bolts back on here for the gas tank. At that point, we're pretty much done. So start her up and hear how she sounds. I already took her out for a quick ride just to see how she's running, and it is night and day. Now it might sound a little muffled because of the garage, but when I took her out for that quick ride, she runs so much smoother and just feels so much better. So if you guys like these kind of videos where I go in and I work on my bikes and, give you guys some more knowledge, if you like stuff like that, let me know down below so I know to keep creating content like that. If you guys have any questions about anything I did today, make sure you let me know down in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to answer your question. Thank you for watching, guys. You have a great day as always. Peace.